action just moments away in South Florida at American Airlines Arena here in Miami. The Lakers taking on the Heat. For the Lakers, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it together and get things back on track with a win. Heat, Lakers is next. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlow with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A special treat for our viewers tonight. One-time league MVP Shaquille O'Neal is in the house. And with us courtside, Shaq, great to see you.
Kevin, you know I love your voice. That didn't even sound right when you said that. One-time league MVP.
That does not sound right, does it?
Should be 3.
How can that be?
I think because they stole it from me twice and gave it to the great Steve Nash. But anyway, it's good to be here, guys. I just love you guys. I just wanted to say that on national TV.
How about
one-time league MVP?
The worst co-MVP.
I mean,
right?
the most dominant player ever with only 1 MVP.
That makes no sense. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Dennis Schroeder.
And if you measure a player's effectiveness by his passing, he's been very effective lately. Look at his assists in the last 10 games compared to the rest of the season. He's in the midst of a great run.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Schroeder in at point. And for Miami, they've got Trevor Ariza. Robinson is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3.
And Shaq, you were the dominant force of your era. You could argue LeBron has dominated his as well. When you think about his greatness as a player, what stands out to you?
I hope I don't ruffle any feathers by saying this, but he may be the greatest athlete ever. He's got a very complete skill set. His durability, the years he's played at a high level. There's only one other guy that has done that. We all know his name, but like I said, I hope I didn't ruffle any feathers.
No, you like the honesty.
You got to know where Butler is in these situations. When you lose sight of him, he burns you.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. Big man and big problems tonight with Andre Drummond on the other side. Coach told me that they can't depend on one player keeping Drummond off the glass. It's going to take a group effort on the boards. They know the task that they face, and it's a big one. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now, here's Oladipo. After the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Yes, that goes in.
That's good.
One of those guys who you say 6'4", but plays bigger. Oladipo with the strength to finish through the contact.
The Heat shooting their first free throw tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
The free throw drops for Oladipo.
In the 2013 draft, Victor Oladipo out of Indiana becomes the 2nd overall pick. And he broke out in his first season with the Pacers. Nice to see him come back from this injury and start to make an impact.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. He had 13 points in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Butler. That one's not going to go. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Schroeder. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Talking about how awards are determined, people claim there's a level of voter fatigue. So many things to vote for, and without much meaning. If there's something you could change, Shaq, about the process of all that voting, what would it be?
I think I would probably have the players. The players should have a little bit more say in who wins the awards. And I think you give voice to people who have actually stepped in the court. And we have a lot of legends that played the court. I think we should, create this thing of ours. And you would definitely be included because me and you have been around since 1989. It's also the first year I met Ernie Johnson.
No kidding. Yeah.
It just hit me. Oh, it just hit me.
Butler. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, I saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Kept alive. Caldwell Pope wishes to Morris. To end the drought, Drummond trying to get himself free. Morris, no good. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And the three ball is good. Oladipo's got 6 points.
With an advanced understanding of the game, Butler reads the floor perfectly.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Drafted out of Kentucky with the 14th pick back in 17. Stardom really wasn't predicted for Bam, but check a star he's becoming.
With a name like Bam, you expect a banger. He actually surprised me with his skill level. I didn't know he was that good. Passing, he has a soft touch. He's really become a foundational piece.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
And it's Butler missing.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Here's Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And how about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Here's Oladipo. Sweet little floater. Oladipo's got his third basket of the night right there.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Schroeder. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Great D that time from Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Puts it up from 15. Morris with the rebound. Kuzma outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Kuzma. So he gets them both. The Heat leading by 8. Here's Oladipo. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
A putback. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 6.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Schroeder. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ariza's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shaq, you were the league MVP in 2000. Some discussion about what defines an MVP. Stats, wins, leadership. What do you think?
You know, to me, numbers don't really tell the whole story. I just think you got to have the effect of winning on your whole team, your community, the arena. You just have to, you know, display it night in and night out.
A dominance, right, that just touches everything.
A dominance.
It's still just unfathomable that that man only has one MVP.
I can't get over that. I know. There are a couple guys like that in NBA history, though, with one. You have one. How can you have one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not fair.
Shaq's more emotional than I recall.
Yeah.
Shot clock at 2, and it's Schroeder missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Kuzma against Butler. Kuzma outside. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. That shot off. Some solid defense from Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the Lakers call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them.
Comes in for Trevor Ariza, and it's Dragic in for Robinson. Of course, you know as well as anyone, Shaq, mental toughness is a gigantic asset in this league. You look at today's players, and there are some that appear to be unfazed by pressure.
I call this the frown and the smile. It's one guy that smiles a lot when you try to pressure him. That's Luka Doncic. He'll hit you with a move, shoot the jumper in your face, hit you with a smile. Then there's the frown. Kawhi Leonard could do the same thing, but he'll hit a big shot, and he won't give you no expression. The frown and the smile, Kevin. The frown and the smile. Reminds me of Ernie and Kenny up there.
Here's Dragic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Caruso, the pass to Gasol. Here's Horton Tucker. A 17-point game for him in the win against Toronto. Matthews goes in. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Here's Horton Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
The Heat leading by 13. Dragic the pass to Achua. To the paint. Here's Butler. Tipped away. And the pass to Caruso. kicks to Matthews. Takes the three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
Now here's Dragic. 9 points last game. Right side, Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And some changes here for the Heat. Heroes checked in for Butler. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Oladipo. Miami with the ball, leading by 12. Good ball movement here by Miami. And he gets it to go. It seems like we're in an era of tandems in the NBA. Teams with at least two great players. Shaq, if you're selecting a pair to start a team with, mix and match however you want, who would you take?
Definitely got to take the Greek Freak, and I'm going to take Luka Doncic. Because they're superstars already, but they're still entering their prime. Give me those two, it's a wrap.
Yeah, for me, Luka, no doubt about it. It'd be interesting to see how those two would play together. I wouldn't mind pairing Luka with a guy like Kawhi. That could be kind of
Luka with anybody would be interesting.
That's a great point.
Achua, the pass to Dragic.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Caruso. There's the dish to Harrell. Gasol trying to free himself up, and it's Harrell missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Lakers trail by 14. Caruso, the pass to Matthews. And Kendrick Nunn, who's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The Lakers have had two chances at the line already, making them both.
What's up?
He throw good, Gasol.
And the way Mark plays, similar to his brother Powell, a soft shooting big man with phenomenal length.
.116 left in the first quarter. From the stripe. That shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Out left to the wing. Dragic with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Caruso, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. Over Nunn, and the Lakers with another miss. The Heat leading by 13. Inside. Hero, no good. Here's Horton Tucker. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Hero. Count it. And the Heat lead by 15.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Caruso, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. To the inside, here's Harrell, and he banks in the layup.
Harrell loves when he gets to mix it up on the inside, and he fights through the D that time.
1 second left. No good on that one. And so it's the Miami Heat. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning, and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Bjelica is out there with Hero. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Dragic. And it's Achua in at the 5 spot. And the first one drops.
And since entering the league, Tyler Hero has had higher expectations for himself than anybody else. And with that kind of size as a guard and his shooting ability, he very much will realize it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And you look at the news every day, so much division. Commissioner Adam Silver has talked about basketball and sports really in general as a unifying force. And Shaq, it definitely does bring us together.
You know, the NBA is a melting pot. It's not about where you're from or what language you speak. It's all about teamwork, discipline, and respect. And I've always said there's 2 things, despite what you have going on in the world, especially stressful, there's 2 things that'll shut all that down: music and sports.
We always do it. But isn't it great to be associated with the league that is on the forefront of those kinds of things?
I don't know about that, but it's great to be associated with you and Greg.
Oh, isn't
how
that
nice
sweet?
is that? Yeah.
I mean,
I've been waiting to come down here for years.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Kenny and Ernie. Ha, 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 ha.
5 on the clock. Here's Nunn. And the rejection by Harrell. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Horton Tucker. Right at the free throw line. Nunn grabs the board. And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Heat. At one point, they led by 16. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Andre Drummond.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
First free throw is good.
Bjelica can surprise you at times, not just as a shooter, but pump faking, putting the ball on the deck, and trying to become a playmaker. As long as he's under control, he can do some nice things out there.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo comes in for Achua, and Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Goran Dragic. He hits both from the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical. And we see just about every player in the league trying to shoot the 3. Shaq, and if you were playing today, be honest, would you find yourself launching a few?
Yes, and you know what my nickname would be? What? Shakovich. So I did shoot 22 in my career. I made 1. That's not a good percentage, but it's good enough because I made 1. Probably the one that counted.
Yep.
But really, why shoot 3s if no one can stop you on the inside?
Well, he's right.
I think
he's right.
You know,
why would you?
That's logical.
Yeah, of course.
Rational.
You get fouled, you go to the line, a 3-point play. Robinson's checked in for Bjelica. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Lakers. And that free throw good from none. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Lakers trail by 17. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Morris. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And Drummond kicks it over to Schroeder. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Nunn wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Nunn's got his second basket of the night.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Caldwell Pope outside. Schroeder passes to Kuzma. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
Just 3 to shoot from deep three-point range. Kuzma can't get it to go. Robinson for 3, and again Miami with the triple.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Check out the numbers for Adebayo. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's averaging 19 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Ariza with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Ariza outside. Over Drummond. Ariza no luck.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Here's Kuzma. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Heat leading by 23. Robinson kicks to Nunn. Left side Ariza. The pass to Nunn. High arcing shot. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Here's Hero. He's coming off a 19-point game against Memphis. Missed inside. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And it's good for 2. Kuzma's got 6.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Down low and stolen by Drummond. He's got a clear path. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Lakers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Catching up on the changes with Miami. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Kendrick Nunn. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Now Oladipo, 8 points for him. Again, the miss by the Heat. Butler against Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Drummond dishes to Schroeder. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Look at that.
Great creativity from Butler. You can see his teammates are loving that one.
Lakers trail by 18. Caldwell Pope with it. He dishes it to Drummond. Passes to Kuzma. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Connects from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Butler feeling it out a bit. And the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Back to Schroeder. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Heat leading by 14. Outside Butler. Kuzma against Robinson. Back to Butler. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 14 points for him.
And for Butler tonight, the basket is looking huge. Tough to slow down once he gets into a rhythm.
Caldwell Pope outside. Kuzma outside. Over Butler. And it doesn't even draw iron.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter. Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Caldwell Pope outside. Morris passes to Drummond. Lakers passing it around. Schroeder against Oladipo. Schroeder dishes to Morris. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. He hits Robinson, top of the key. Adebayo finds Robinson. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 16. Here's Caldwell Pope. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second. Man,
have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Lakers trail by 16. Here's Caruso. He has 5. Here's the floater. Pass to Horton Tucker. Missed it, even after all those chances.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Right side, Dragic. The pass to Bialic. Just 5 to shoot. From 11 feet away, Caruso grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game missing all those chippies.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Passes it to Butler. Back to Oladipo. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Oladipo's got 11 points.
And no doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership here.
Always adding some levity to the mix. Shaquille O'Neal, thank you for stopping by. That headset is available for you whenever you want.
Kevin, I just want to say thank you very much. It's been great. Greg, you know I love you.
I love you too. I'm the big Aristotle.
I'm at a loss for words. I hate that.
No, that's okay, Shaq.
No, I just hate that.
Right.
I hate that I have to leave right now.
Give me a tissue. Give me a tissue. It's okay, big fella. It's
I don't want
okay.
to go back upstairs with Ernie and Kitty.
Oh,
Not
well,
yet.
yeah,
I want to stay here with you
blame
guys.
Give me a tissue.
Thanks.
Greg, how awesome is it to have Shaq with us, a guy who's been in the limelight for so long, and yet he seems to deal with it effortlessly.
Kev, a sign of true greatness, making difficult things look effortless. Shaq did it on the court for 19 years, 15 as an all-star, and now he's doing it as an analyst.
Well, Oladipo determined there, and it pays off, and he continues to improve his outside shot.
Bialica against Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso. He's got 7. Knocks it loose and stolen by Butler. Pass to Adebayo, and the shot goes down. 12 points for him.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Heat out front. They storm through the end of the quarter on a 9-0 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And now, kicked back to the studio set after his brief tryout alongside Kevin and crew, the big fella, Shaquille O'Neal. Were you aware it was a tryout?
Well, that was great.
When's the last time you ever had to try out?
I've never had to try out, but it was great. I just want to let you guys know I'm missing them already.
Wow, well, it's nice of them to have you. They can have you back.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave right now then, Kenny.
Okay.
I feel that way.
That's why you feel that way about us.
I'm just saying, I miss him. I miss you guys too, but I miss him.
Don't let the door hit you, big fella.
Oh, wow.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Schroeder in at the 5. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Right side, Butler, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Now here's Drummond. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot even when the pressure is on.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
The Heat leading by 18. And Oladipo kicks to Robinson. Butler against Kuzma. Right side, Butler. It's deflected.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with such competitive energy. Wasn't letting that shot get off.
Pass to Morris. Here's Schroeder, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the line for him here.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
That's good from Schroeder.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer. So whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
That one is no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Trevor Ariza.
Well, known as a defensive specialist for many years, it's the ability for Ariza still to consistently be a threat out there from the three-point line, especially from the corners.
They grabbed their own miss.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
The pass to Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And here is Drummond. He's got 7. Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. 4 on the shot clock. Snatched up. Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Outside, Robinson dishes it to Oladipo. Ariza outside, lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Shot from the wing. Goes back up. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Drummond. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. A different look for Miami. Achua, he's checked in for Ariza. Euro comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Oladipo. And the Lakers also making a switch. Matthews is checked in. Butler, no good. Lakers trailed by 19. Here's Kuzma. Some solid defense from Butler.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Hero. Pulls up on the wing. Jump shot is good. Hero's got 6.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
Matthews scanning the floor. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Achua. The Heat leading by 21. Here's Nunn. Drops in the tray. He's got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Matthews. Back to Schroeder. Inside. Kuzma kicks it over to Schroeder. High post shot. Good on the bucket.
Schroeder continuing to build his confidence, shooting the ball from the perimeter. I'd like to see him square up and sink those J's.
Hero passes to Butler, and they double up Butler. Fires the three. Miami keeps it going, a new 14-second clock, and that one is good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
And this is who Drummond can be, an offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Here's Hero. He has 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. For Miami, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Achua. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Bielitsa, he checks in for Miami. Schroeder hits them both. The Heat leading by 21. Here's Hero. 6 points for him. Pass to Nunn. Butler against Kuzma. Now the pass to Achua. The Heat with a fresh 14. Good work defensively by Morris. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Lakers. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Here's Hero. He's covered by Matthews. Floats one up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Caruso. He's got 7. Down low. Here's Gasol. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. Miami leading by 18. Rejected by Gasol. Here's Horton Tucker. To the paint. And Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Achua, the pass to Hero. And the rejection by Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Off the inbound, and that's 2 points on the layup. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
The Heat leading by 18. Passes it to Hero. Pass to Bielitsa. And here's none. And he overshot that one, missing. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now Dragic, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Wesley Matthews on the wing. He's guarded by Dragic. Pass to Harrell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Horton Tucker. He shoots again, and Adebayo sends it back. He kicks it to Dragic. Back to Adebayo. To the left side wing. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Adebayo. Dragic has got 7 points.
Dragic always scattering around, but that time got his feet up underneath him and knocks down the long ranger.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Is checked in for Bielitsa. And the Lakers also making a switch. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Matthews. Here's Horton Tucker. Caruso looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. Miami grabs the miss. Nunn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hero passes to Ariza, and the basket is good. Ariza's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Here's the pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Gasol. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 balls. Gasol's got 9.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Nunn passes to Dragic.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Caruso, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good, and the Heat with some changes. Duncan Robinson comes in for Tyler Hero, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Kendrick Nunn. No good on the second free throw. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Robinson kicks to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Caldwell Pope against Robinson. Passes it to Ariza. Oladipo outside. From deep. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Lakers trail by 17. Goes up the baseline. Horton Tucker, that's good. He's got 5.
And Caldwell Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name, though.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Robinson. Robinson hits them both. Here's Caruso. 8 points for him. Caldwell Pope outside. Miami grabs the miss. Ariza's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Robinson for 3. But they'll get another chance. Adebayo against Gasol. Lock at 6. Here's Dragic from outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. Caruso, the pass to Gasol. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And Adebayo sends it back. Against Oladipo. The kick out to Dragic. Back to Oladipo. And again, Miami with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Miami ahead as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Dragic, Trevor Ariza out there with Robinson. Then there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The putback, and Drummond is right there.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Robinson passes to Ariza. Back to Robinson. Out to the wing. Here's Dragic. The Heat rebound. And Adebayo throws it down.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Schroeder. Miami grabs the miss. Outside Robinson. Kicks it to Oladipo. Outside Dragic. Releases. Caruso grabs the miss. Caruso's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer. And that one misses. Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Alex Caruso. And he's good on the second. Miami leading by 22. And Oladipo kicks to Robinson. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Back to Schroeder. They double him with Butler. Caldwell Pope outside. The 3. That shot off. And the Heat going the other way now.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Kuzma inside. Robinson on him. And here we go. It's Butler. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, pretty good show of strength there by Jimmy Butler, able to convert even after the hit.
And Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right? Yeah. 91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday. Count it.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Well, their pass it to Iguodala. Tries again. It's hauled in by McKinney. Lakers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. McLemore dishes to Schroeder over Butler. And it's Schroeder missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Pass to Akpala. It's tipped. Shots good by Achua.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Schroeder, and he gets the bucket.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
And there's the pass to Achua. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for
Take
some.
Take a break.
I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Schroeder outside. Yep, that one goes.
Great move off the dribble from Schroeder there to lose the defense.
Now the Heat with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Strus passes to Nunn. Shoots over Schroeder. And that one hits back iron. The Lakers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view, you've gotten a front court view, you've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Bielitsa against Matthews. Shooter comes with the double team. Bielitsa finds none. No good on the triple. The Lakers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's McKinney, and he slams it one-handed.
And that's why Schroeder has a spot in the rotation. Coach recognizes his passing ability. He sets up his teammates well.
Here's Strus, guarded by McLemore. Nunn with it. Pass to Achua. 5 to shoot. Back to Nunn. Pass to Bielitsa. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Schroeder up top. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bielitsa's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And McLemore kicks it over to Schroeder. Floats one. That's tipped. Here's Strus. In the league, taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
Ken, we'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And he knocks down the first one.
Kendrick Nunn playing at Southside Chicago's Simeon High. That's the exact same high school that one Derrick Rose came from. He also played alongside Jabari Parker and won 4 state titles there.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And those 4 straight titles in Illinois record made it 7 total in Simeon's history.
That's unbelievable stuff, and that's probably why there's great reason why Kendrick Nunn's jersey hangs there in the rafters. Only 4 players have gotten that honor.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Bielitsa against Gasol.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And stolen by Bielitsa. Nunn with it. Matthews covering. Strus, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now here's McLemore. Will it go? Gasol's shot is good.
And when you have a 7-1 Marc Gasol operating off the 2-man game, if he rolls, you have to rotate correctly or he'll bury it.
Now here's Nunn. He's guarded closely. And here's McLemore. Outside Gasol. Here's McKinney. Outside Matthews. Offensive rebound. It's blocked. Here's Strus. The pass to Nunn. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Now, here's none. Guarded by McLemore. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And Miami making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Nunn passes to Akpala. Achua, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Passes to McKinney. Tries to save it, but he recovers it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Bam Adebayo.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
They get it back. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. And he makes both free throws. And Miami has possession. Now Iguodala. Pass to Nunn. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
He loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Caruso. Shoots over Achua. That one wide left. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jimmy, you have not been shy about setting the bar high for this team defensively. Now, how do you think you did at that end tonight?
we did our thing tonight. We came out, put bodies on guys. Basketball is a game of runs, and they got some great scores, but in the end, we did what we were supposed to do.
You got the last run, and that's what matters. Thanks, Jimmy. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.